Welcome to the Wake Up with Jun Sab podcast. Hey!
Hello. We are recording remotely. We're currently on a mini vacay.
Yes.
I just realized nga kasi that since March, I've only been out twice.
Where did you go? Since March? No, that's not true. You used to be the one to do groceries.
Pero I can count the times that I did.
I mean, I would say 4 or
whatever.
5.
So this has been a good break for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good break for the boys.
We're staying with Jim's parents.
Yeah. So anyway, this is the thing. I wanted to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And because Sab and I started this tradition of every night, someone chooses the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And para lang patas na ang gulo kasi. Sobra ako na OC na, sorry, mali pala sabihin OC.
It's okay.
Nasi-stress out ako whenever we're about to have dinner. I prepare the dinner. I work tirelessly to prepare the dinner. Tapos hindi pa naka-ready yung movie.
Yeah, because we can never decide what the movie is.
Kaya nga.
It's always like that with me and Jim, and I'm sure a lot of different you guys, I'm sure you're listening to this understanding exactly what we're saying. You can't choose, and then it's like, ano to? Okay ba? Okay ba? And then you have a million movies on your my list on Netflix, tas you never watch it.
Tapos yung food, ina-attack na yung nostrils mo.
Yeah, gutom na gutom ka na.
Gutom na
Tapos
gutom ka na.
you can't eat
Ito,
because
okay
you
ba
need to be watching something.
Kasi
and
it has to be great.
You don't want to waste your time because minsan lang that you can watch uninterrupted.
And I think it's so you're excited to eat. So dapat, syempre ako, for me personally, pinaghandaan ko to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a good way of saying it. Wala akong ginawa. Thanks, Jim.
Hindi, parang I want this meal to it needs a movie worthy of it.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi I think nag-rock bottom tayo when I said na manood tayo ng Hot Rod.
It wasn't.
Andy Samberg.
That wasn't that bad. The rock bottom, Jim, was the one with the pill.
Ano yung pill?
Project Power.
Before that. So, I love Hot Rod. For me, in my college days, it was one of the funniest movies ever.
Tell them about the movie. When did it come
Andy
out?
Samberg. I don't remember. Basta I'm not recommending you to watch it because it's one of those movies na it's very contextual. Parang I was a bum.
Mm-hmm.
When I was useless nung time noon. Me and my best friends were just always drinking, going out, and wala lang. So anyway, ang point is, kaya siya rock bottom. We ordered pizza, and then as we were eating pizza, I looked at Sab, di siya natatawa. Kaya for me, that was rock bottom. Ano yung rock bottom mo?
Project Power. It's like a Netflix film, right?
Oh, funded by Project Pi.
Gago. Hindi. It's this film na directed by someone.
JGL.
Oh, sama. Directed by Joseph Gordon-Haidt.
Directed by Joseph Gordon-Corny.
You're so mean.
Badwi talaga niya.
You're so mean.
Ang badwi talaga niya.
Oh no, but he's a nice guy.
No, I loved him from
500 Days of Summer.
Third Rock
from the Sun.
He's annoying sa 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah, but that's the point.
I know, but he's very, what do you call that?
I would say he was perfectly cast in 500 Days of Summer.
Ano yung term dun sa yung sobrang calculated yung movements and alam mong contrived.
He's
contrived. Very contrived. So if you've seen yung mga I love watching yung mga roasts. Mga roasts. and you can see how everyone else is so good.
Uh-huh.
He did one for Bruce Willis.
Uh-huh.
He did the intro.
Oh, no. I get what you're saying.
Like-
You're trying to be funny.
Parang even gets parang let's get ito. When Tom Cruise pangit siguro.
Maybe he's just
Hindi,
awkward.
ganito. Let's say Leo.
I think there's there's some sort of genius in him, naman.
There's a
but
difference
it's just
between
not my type.
Leo. If Leo goes on the podium and blank face and says there are hundreds of actors that ganyan. He says it like that. You know that's Leo. Alam mo yun? He shits like that. He eats like that.
But Jim,
he has sex like that.
You can't compare Leo to
I'm-
JGL.
but
Leo
that's
is a movie
What
star.
I'm trying to say is when JGL actually does that in the roast, it's so calculated. Like Bruce Willis, so many stars outside. Blah, blah, blah. Parang he's modulating his voice. Nakikita mo sa mukha niya na
He's trying to put on.
yung smile niya,
ano.
yung ganun yung
I
tawa
get
niya
it.
na.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I haven't seen that roast you're talking about, but I super get it.
Yeah. And The Dark Knight Rises.
Hey, but I liked him, Jim, on Looper.
Looper, he was good. Okay siya sa Looper. But Dark Knight Rises, man, if not for the fact that Christian Bale is the greatest actor in the universe and the Dark Knight series is the greatest thing ever created, second to Pancho and Vito and Sam, I would have destroyed him for ruining that.
Sobrang miscast siya dun.
Yung, what about us? There are people here.
Just so you guys know, I'm kind of Robin. Gago. Joke lang. Anyway. Stop shitting on JGL.
Okay,
I'm sure
sorry.
there are a lot of listeners who have a crush on him.
Sorry.
We don't mean to hurt your feelings.
It's just, he's contrived. I understand why you think it's cute. Because honestly, I was just...
honestly, Jim, I think he's not contrived. I think he's awkward. And I think he doesn't mean to be contrived. He doesn't do it on purpose. He's just awkward. You know how Taylor Swift is when she's doing comedy?
Oh, no.
Swifties are
Oh,
gonna
no.
come for me. No, Taylor Swift, I like her. I'm a Swiftie-ish.
But she can't act.
But she can't do comedy. I'm sorry. But when she's being herself, I think she's adorable and cute. And she can be funny when she's not trying.
In the documentary,
Yeah,
we watched,
when she's
what was
not
it called?
trying.
Swiftie?
Swiftie American Nation.
Yun
Joke,
ba?
no, Miss America.
Okay. Anyway, yung last point on JGL. Yun nga, pambato ko kasi siya eh. Pambato.
Ata, what's pambato? Pambato, you had your...
Yeah. Pambato ko siya sa... He was my next Leo. That's, diba, that we always
He
play
was
that
your
game.
rock, pambato? Joke.
Diba Sav always says Zac Efron yung...
Manok mo siya.
Yung manok niya, ganyan. Mine was, I had JGL, Colin Farrell before. And JGL just ended up disappointing. Most, pero he was quite, for example, he was good in that Don Juan.
What's that?
The one with Scarlett.
Ah, yeah,
That
he was
good there.
Yeah.
Yun lang, he just was so bad kasi talaga sa Rises eh.
Maybe
I
should
am Robin-ish.
I'm Robin, leading the police force. I'm also an orphan.
I knew from that moment. I knew.
Talaga,
Weh.
seryoso. Weh.
Okay, so what were we talking about? Project Pi.
So directed by JGL, starring Jamie Foxx. We didn't even get the Jamie Foxx's
Yeah.
part.
We
It was
kasi
the intro.
umabot kami ng 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then it was just like, oh shit,
Wag
this
na.
looks really bad.
As in, as soon as like they opened the door for someone or like, basta.
But I feel like I would enjoy watching that movie if it was like wala lang and like I'm, I would honestly I wouldn't not watch it.
Which brings us to the
I
categories.
think it would be a popcorn movie.
Which brings us to the categories.
Okay.
These are my categories.
Okay.
What we will do, anyway, oh my God, ang haba pala ng preamble.
Oh nga eh. What were we talking about?
Ang point kasi nito is, Sabi and I were doing that, anong papanoorin natin? And then, okay, sige, kanya-kanya. And medyo nag-one up nga kami, naglalabanan kami ng, we talked about this on the medyo late night, which now has changed its name because meron palang medyo late night with Jojo A. So, what we've been doing is talagang pagandahan ng picks, diba? So, Sab chose her Coppola ones, I chose Paul Thomas Anderson movies, ganyan. So parang yeah, ganda. And I just realized na it's hard to find a source for new movies and new shows to watch. Kasi there's just too many shows, there's too many sources. So, since you're our pod kids, and technically magkabarkada tayong lahat, we will be your source.
Oh, let's watch stuff together?
No.
I mean,
we'll do this podcast to give them a category of or to set them up for the week. We need a name. Can you please give us a name for this show?
FlickPicks.
FlickPicks.
Ay.
Well, yun yung point.
Dick pics. I didn't even think of that.
FlickPicks.
FlickPicks.
Okay.
PickFlicks. Para siyang pick.
Flick. Okay, so
juvenile humor.
Here are the categories.
Okay.
The first one is the water filling station.
What does that mean?
Pare, invest tayo sa water filling station.
Number 1 trending in the Philippines?
No. What is the show this week that we will, and for this first episode of this new and hit show, FlickPicks, ano yung parang sasabihin mo na invest your time and emotions in this. Dive deep into this.
Sobrang, hindi ko gets bakit siya naging water refilling station.
Kasi diba lagi ako nagsabi, invest.
Because
you will invest.
You will invest.
Invest.
Bakit naman ng analogy na yun? Because you don't like that when people say that to you.
Which one?
Parang mag-invest in this. I thought it was like a scam.
Pare, gawa tayo ng milk tea. Solid yun, pare.
Pare, alam mo, grabe talaga milk tea. Everyone's doing milk tea right now. Like, let's just fucking
invest. Dude, I know someone from China. Solid.
No, dude. Next week I'm going to China with my mom. And we're gonna pick out an oven and we're gonna be able to make ube cheese pandesals. I mean, I know there's COVID right now, but, China's the way to go.
Fuck it, pare. I'm with my mom.
I'm invincible, pare.
Mommy, what time tayo pupunta sa Guangzhou?
Who needs a face shield when you've got mommy? Okay.
Ate, walang bat soups, ha?
Meron bang bat soup to go? Dude, we've got to invest in this now. It's anti-bat soup. Sorry.
Okay. So yun, I'm so happy. This is like the first time we've talked this whole week.
We've been pretty busy.
No?
We moved the entire house into this house.
So okay. I'm so happy to talk to you.
Aww.
Okay. So no, ayaw mo yung category niya.
Invest na lang.
Invest. Oh, sige. Ayaw mo water filling station.
No.
Ang ganda yung punta tayo sa China.
Let's not associate investing your time with China.
Sige. The ube pandesal.
No, Jim.
The milk tea.
So wait. You mean it's a movie that we will recommend that they will have to invest their time
yes,
on?
And emotions. Oh.
So it's not... Kasi when you're saying ube cheese, pandesal, or milk tea, it sounds like a trending thing.
Ang milk tea naman, tagal na. Ilang years na yun. Hanggang ngayon, mga pare. Nahanap ko paano yung mga pearls, bro. Invest tayo.
Why don't we just call it mutual equity fund? Or investment.
Zobel.
By the way, this is brought to you by...
Zagu.
I was going to say insert insurance company here.
Okay, game. So invest. Name TBD. Okay.
Investment.
Basta.
Okay.
TBD.
IO, investment opportunity. Okay, go.
Okay, ano yung sa'yo?
You're putting me on the spot. Are we telling them to watch it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Something that we watched in the recent weeks na, okay guys, invest kayo dito.
And it's worth it.
Yeah, so let's list down. Kasi obviously, you can say Breaking Bad. You can say ganyan. You can, yeah. Pero it's just a quick elevator pitch to the pod kids why you should invest in this show.
Show ba or movie?
Oh my God.
I don't get this segment.
Show nga.
Baby, sabi mo, movie. Movie ka ng movie this whole time. Kaya nga siya, FlickPicks, diba?
StreamYard.
Oh, Jim.
Stream Team. Yun yung name na show.
No.
I have a stream.
So, are we talking about movies or shows?
Shows.
You said movie this whole time.
Well, that was just the preamble kung bakit ko naisip tong segment. May movie naman. Magkaka-movie later. Sinasabi, ano ba yung category? Invest. Paano na mag-i-invest sa movie? 2 hours lang ang movie.
Ah, okay.
Kasi yung flick pick, that's a category.
Okay.
So yung invest, mine is The Wire. So if you follow us on Instagram, we were kind of poking fun at it na parang ano ba to? Bakit hindi namin masabayan? And now I can say it is on my Rushmore. Kasi of TV shows. So anyway, anong nangyari? Sabi namin ni Sab, like, I don't think this is this isn't a date night show. Parang, you know, like, parang kung paano ang Breaking Bad. Na, ang saya kasi sa Breaking Bad, like, oh my God, malalaman na ni Hank. Diba? Parang sayak, paabot ng pizza.
Yeah.
Kiss tayo. Parang ganun.
Parang hindi yata nangyari yan, pero sige.
Naka-on ba yung mic mo? Keep talking.
Yes, check.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. So, The Wire. So this is my elevator pitch. It's a slow burn. It's like Mad Men, where you are immersed in the world of the Baltimore police and its different institutions. You will fall in love with the characters. Magiging barkada mo sila. But the show is so brilliantly written that it doesn't require fireworks and like big plot changes. So that's why it's a slow burn. You really invest your time, and ang ganda. They show all these issues. This show was released in the early 2000s. Still so very relevant. Racism, corruption, the death of our education system. All these things, you know, it's like it's packed in this entertainment bibingka.
Okay. Wow. You really did. I feel like you did this whole segment just so you could share your love for The Wire.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just have not been... You've just been talking about The Wire.
I've been listening to a podcast because I'm done with it na. And I've been...
Mourning.
Yeah. Sakit. But anyway. So I suggest. Pero, again, it really is it's a slow burn. It's not a, oh my God, anong mangyayari sa next episode? Hindi.
Yeah.
It's really, it's something that you really invest.
Yeah.
You know? And you get to know the characters. And ako, for me, the thing that you can keep a watch out for is how subtle everything is. That's why I attribute it to brilliant writing.
Oh.
The characters change and they have pivotal moments just by looking out a window. Parang ganon.
Damn, I should catch up. I only watched season 1.
And their arcs completely change.
How many seasons too?
5.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, it is before Breaking Bad, it was really everyone, referred to The Sopranos, which I'll talk about in the next show.
Dapat gumawa tayo ng forums for the pod kids where we can talk about each show.
Saan?
Di ko alam. Anyway, so my turn.
Yeah.
Mine would be Succession, also on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
So the Emmys just was just aired, and this show won a lot of rewards, a lot of awards, and rightly so because it's really well made. It's well written. Actually, the quick.
What's the plot?
Sorry. Okay, so it's a family business. Na parang think of Disney, and it's run by this guy, the father of the family,
Yeah, no spoilers.
and then he has children, and so basta parang they're all sort of just trying to be on his best side, and parang trying to see who gets the business. But they have a funny, weird, toxic relationship with each other, and it's really just fun to watch, especially if you also come from a dysfunctional family. So, the writing is really funny.
It's
I
a
would
gripping drama, but incredibly hilarious.
say. It's so funny. The quick whips would. It reminds me of Veep, which is also HBO. Maybe they share the same writers, Ren. Some of them. But the guy who plays Kendall Roy, who won Best Actor, he just gives a great performance. And I love the only sister, si Shiv. Sobrang big dick energy. Love.
Very, very accurate.
Yeah.
Nice. Next one.
I need her hair
Next one.
in season 2.
We shall call this category junk food. Ano yung basura, nutritionally
Devoid of nutrition.
yeah, but something to help you pass the time.
Mine would be the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That would be mine.
Why? And then elevator pitch.
Oh, it's
Quick lang, what is it
it's
about?
one of the is it one of the pioneer reality shows? But it's the one of the longest running reality shows. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It follows the lives of 5 to 6 women every season, and they live in Beverly Hills, and it's just pure trash. Sometimes it's stressful to watch, but sometimes it's also like, okay, whatever. Wala lang. I keep it in the background.
Okay.
I finished it. All 10 seasons.
Whoa.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, we're stuck at home, Jim.
Ako, I would say mine is because I don't watch any garbage.
Ay, taray.
I really don't.
Okay, then I have another one.
Go.
Selling Sunset.
Where is that from?
I have so much. This
Where
is
do you watch
available-
pala yung Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hills, seasons 1 and 2 are available on Netflix.
You didn't really sell it that well.
Because I don't want to sell it. It's trash.
Pero that's the point nga of the show.
The show.
That's the point.
Jim, okay, number 1, I'm not as good a salesman as you. Okay, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You have no idea what it's about. Go, pitch it. Go. This is how good of a salesman you are. Go.
I don't know anything about it.
Kaya nga, exactly. It's funny. Go.
Okay. So imagine all your favorite reality shows ever. Survivor, even basically Real How ano any name show?
RHOBH. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Real Housewives is one of the pioneers of reality TV, and in a sense, it's a great look into the life of a rich housewife in LA. So you see what they do, you see what they eat, you see how crazy their decision-making process is, you see who their friends are, you see how wide their network is, and you get to you get to see what happens in a day. And they talk about like their birthday parties. They talk about, oh no, my husband who's really famous. So you'll meet celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Pharrell, and you'll hear that, oh, Pharrell apparently doesn't want to be on the show, and that was a big problem. So anyway, it's not at all aspirational, but it's a great. It's exactly what reality TV is all about. Voyeurism. And that's why it's perfect for garbage, because these people are garbage.
You're so mean. That was a good pitch, Jim. That was funny because none of that Snoop Dogg Pharrell stuff happened because this show hates black people. There's no.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. But they're all white all the time. Except for the last season where there was a black girl na parang medyo token-ish. She wasn't really featured that much, I would say. She wasn't that involved. Medyo tokenism. Pero anyway.
Ako, my garbage.
Wait lang. Just to expound on it a little more.
I think it's been too much.
Meron kasing Real Housewives of New York, of Orange County, of Beverly Hills. So ito yung una kong pinanood. And it was, ironically enough, I watched the reality show. I got into it when I was just getting so tired of our own reality. So that's where I ran to. And even if it's so stupid and it's so crazy what happens in that show, I felt like it was just more real than what was happening in real life. Kasi medyo depressing yung nangyayari sa atin. Ayun, go.
Okay. Ako, in terms of garbage, I think the closest thing to garbage that I've watched, and again, it's fun garbage, I'd say Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime. Hindi siya garbage. It's just, it's the complete opposite of The Wire. It's like, this is the plot, and now this is what the character is gonna do. This is what the character is.
That's not the same level as Real Housewives. I think that's more of popcorn.
Oo nga. Sorry, hindi pala siya garbage. Siguro garbage ko na lang is YouTube. I've been on a lot of YouTube. I've been watching lots of YouTube videos. Okay, ito yung garbage ko. Okay, I have a perfect na. Kung ikaw may ganyan, I really have been not enjoying. Parang,
come on, you can say it, enjoying.
Hindi siya enjoying kasi I keep forwarding eh.
Ano?
Like yung mga, alam mo yung mga, I do the Chris Hemsworth workout for 30 days.
Yeah.
I do the
fitness vloggers.
The Henry Cavill, and nakakatawa talaga as in like, all right, hi, this is what you do. So I get a lot of ketones from my I don't believe in supplements, but this is a supplement that I would actually recommend. It's so this is my kitchen haul. Okay, ganyan. Nakakatawa. So that's my garbage.
Okay.
So next, we have Zagu.
What's that?
Milk tea.
Okay.
The Investment.
Okay.
So The Wire and ano siya? Succession. Garbage is vlogs.
Fitness vlogs.
And Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. My next category is the one time... ito pala yung last. The third and last. So I'm gonna be more prepared for the next...
I think for the next one, we should just do one.
Kung anong pinanood.
Kasi I don't want them to be overwhelmed. So we should be like... No, I want them at the end of each episode. I think we should say, so here's the investment.
Let's talk about it after the show.
Okay, fine. This is up for discussion. Guys, back me up on this. This is just too much. Okay.
So if you guys have recommendations for the name of the show, or if you have any recommendations for the outline of the show.
Ano bang show?
Itong segment. Itong show.
So, is it a show? Is it a movie? Just kidding. What about JG Love It?
Please,
JG Love It or Hate It?
Ganda. We can go back to the yay super name. Diba? So anyway, please share this podcast episode.
I know.
On Instagram. Please tag us because I deleted Twitter, and this is why I deleted Twitter. Because this is our ending for this segment, this show, this movie.
So we're done.
For this.
Akala ko may one more category.
Ito
Labo.
na nga yun.
Ah,
Ito
okay.
yung category na yun.
Okay.
Inuunahan mo kasi ako eh.
Hindi ko kasi gets eh. Ina ko may outline kasi tayo ng episode, di ba? Okay, go.
Okay. Something that we watched today, this week, and
Oh, okay.
what are our thoughts? Yun lang.
Okay.
Ito yung specific. Ito yung one thing. So it's either a movie or a doc or a stand-up thing. Can you talk lang? I'll get my phone.
Okay, so Jim is gonna get his notes on this movie that we watched. It's actually a documentary. Now we have a lot of thoughts on it, but overall, I think it benefited us.
Okay, so the movie we watched is called Social Dilemma.
Yeah,
It's on Netflix. It is about
it's a documentary.
So it features a bunch of ex-Silicon Valley executives and who held top positions in Google, Amazon, whatever.
Twitter.
And they talk about how these companies are destroying human behavior and society by making social media addictive. And how they are earning so much money by, it's just
Exploiting us.
pretty much. So, in
And our
fairness,
behavior.
ganda ng premise, diba? So ako, I really wanted to.
They got really legit people
Yeah.
as speakers.
So the first 5 minutes, yun nga, very interesting. Like, whoa, para siyang, anong tawag doon? Parang puro mga whistleblower.
Yes.
Like the guy who invented the like button on Facebook. He talks there. So here are my notes. Okay?
Go.
I did not like.
Are there gonna be spoilers?
Yeah. So if
you haven't seen it, maybe you should end
watch
the
it
episode
and
now.
then listen to this.
Yeah.
Weird cuts ng acting. I cannot believe that the actor who played Pete Campbell
in Mad Men.
in Mad Men, one of my favorite shows of all time, one of the best shows ever, pinatulan to. Playing a Nickelodeon role na three personalities.
It is very Nickelodeon.
Sobrang Nickelodeon yung parang, what's the brain doing?
#racket.
#racket. Parang, and talagang, ang baduy yung, he's liking the like button.
Oh, get his attention. He should look at his phone right now.
Sobrang baduy. And not just Pete Campbell, pero that fucking family. The most unrealistic family ever. Ever. Mga, Mom, can you get the brownies?
Gago.
You're so into your phone, you child. As in, ang corny. And parang, bakit ang ganda-ganda na ng premise? Can we just hear these guys? These guys that who actually were in these companies and know all the information.
But Jim, I was saying hindi lang naman tayo yung market nitong documentary na to eh. It also, you have a 12-year-old sister that I think enjoyed that. Syempre, for them, it's like, what do I care about a bunch of statistic guys who invented the like button?
True.
But then there's there's this family na may acting, medyo cheesy acting, but of course it's gonna get there.
Yun lang naman yung issue
They're
ko.
gonna understand
yun lang naman
it.
yung issue ko. Pwede namang hindi cheesy eh. They could have tried na, guys, pwedeng wag natin.
But that's what reaches kasi yung demographic na yun.
Parang,
What does Nungki watch? Fuller House, mga ganong acting. Ikaw talaga, dapat alam mo na yan eh.
Yun ba talaga yung market ng movie na to?
I think so. Obviously, it was trying to get us and also the younger ones.
Good point.
Gosh, it's not that hard.
Pero,
Joke.
you don't have to be, it's, okay. Quick segue. So, apparently, the PBA, if you don't know what the PBA is, it's the Philippine Basketball Association, is going to do a bubble like the NBA where they...
I really thought you were kidding about that.
Wait, they're gonna do it like on a remote location, just like the NBA, na tinuloy nila yung season. People are camped there para maiwasan yung pag-spread ng virus, pero, blah, blah, blah. So the PBA is gonna do that. Now, I just saw, nakasulat dun, players are allowed to wear parang, kasi sa NBA bubble, NBA players have been wearing social justice statements on their jerseys. So let's say a player named James has Black Lives Matter or equality on his jersey. Yung PBA daw is allowing players to do that. Natatawa lang ako kasi
ano nalagay nila? Dolomite. Dolomite matters. Nalagay. Sorry.
Manila Bay, pero BAE.
Oh.
Pero kaya lang ako natatawa kasi
Manila Bay Plastics.
One, of course, our local players. I just wish na
I have never heard any player from the PBA speak up.
Yeah. So, this is the thing. Ito yung point ko. Okay?
Maybe I just don't follow them.
Well, tingnan mo.
I don't know.
This is ito yung ano ko about medium na don't, just because you are catering to a certain market, that doesn't mean you can't elevate your delivery. Okay? For example,
I get it. I get what you're
gets
saying.
mo?
Parang just because the massa likes it,
Yes.
hindi kailangan.
Hindi pa pwedeng i-educate in some way.
Yes.
Or at least i-elevate yung... So for example, sa PBA, syempre, ang nangyayari, everything is accommodating the main consumer, which I understand. That's a business. Your main consumer wants to hear the commentators be, heto talaga si Jimmy Alapag, para siyang Iverson.
Eto na! Magdi-dribble na!
Hindi naman ganun.
Iba yun.
Yun. So, anyway, ang point ko is, I really hope that the players do wear shit like, no to, EJK. Alam mo yun? Or, oust Duterte. Seriously. But, I wouldn't be surprised if it may mga ilan dun na makiki Black Lives Matter. Na parang, dude, sorry, I'm not at all in the message, but you have an opportunity to actually educate people who idolize you. So I hope you use that platform properly. And wag lang makiki hanash. So anyway, layo ng pero point,
okay, I get that.
Gets mo. Ang point ko is, okay, you're catering to nungki and 12-year-olds, pero kailangan pa talaga ganun yung acting, mga, Mom, I told you that my cell phone was in the container.
Mo. Hindi naman ganun ka. Honestly, it was okay.
And I hate that actor. Ang baduy ng actor na yun. Kaya walang roles yung batang yun eh.
You're so mean.
And that dad. Yung dad.
There was a dad?
That dad na mukha siyang parang he belonged to the, parang nag-audition siya Amazing Fireflies and then it pass. Ano yun? Yung sa Amazon na pinanood natin, sobrang corny ni Olivia Pope. The Fireflies That House Us.
It's so funny that you know her name is Olivia Pope. Fairness.
You always say it.
Olivia Pope of Scandal. Kerry Washington.
Ano yan? Hindi yun yung real name niya.
No, Olivia Pope is her name in Scandal. You secret scandal lover.
Yun. Ano yun? The Flies That
The Flies That Kill Us. Joke.
The Flies That
Little
House
Fires Everywhere.
Little Fires Everywhere. Parang gano'n, nag-audition siya doon, tapos parang sinabi, hindi ka pwede dito.
So dito ka na lang sa strange social dilemma. David Fincher trying
Saan ko
lighting.
ita-transfer yung TF mo?
BDO ka ba?
Kasi ano eh.
BPI.
Oo. Hindi siya abot pang cheque.
Nako, cut off na po, sir. So, ano na lang, hindi po transfer, hindi po kaya ng online transfers. Oo, tapos yung secretary ng namin, out pa po kasi work from home po tayo.
Okay. So that was one.
So we haven't talked, have we?
What I liked is Okay.
No, alam mo, Jim, I think we should continue it on the next episode because I have tips that I learned from this.
Yeah.
On how to manage your
We can go there.
screen time.
Sino yung the guy yung the yung mukhang the Indian Ross Geller? I don't know why I typed that.
That's what I said.
He said something really nice that nothing has progressed as much as the CPU.
Indian Ross Geller.
In fairness.
That's what I said.
Na everything else in terms of development halos walang growth. Pero the CPU as in exponentially.
I think he said like 800 times in the past 2 years or something.
Parang hindi.
Whatever.
Facebook making decisions for you and selling our data. We are being sold. Human futures are being sold. Yun yung maganda.
Oh.
So, yeah. That was nice.
Yeah.
I like the ending. Yun yung note ko. I really like the ending where it says that what is the truth? If everyone has their own set of facts or own reality, there is no more truth. Mm-hmm. Therefore, this will only lead to anarchy and chaos.
Yun nga yung problema ng pagkakaroon ng echo chamber. You know, when I was super into Twitter and I thought parang what I was reading, everyone else was reading. So I was just like, bakit di nyo alam to? And I assumed that everyone already knew it. And diba with you, Jim, I'm always saying like, did you see? And you're like, no. And then now that I've super limited my Twitter use, you tell me like, have you heard? And I have no idea what you're talking about. Parang we think that yung news that we read about is like the biggest thing. It's because the people that we follow, it matters to them, syempre, and it's the biggest news to us, but it doesn't reach outside of that circle that much pala.
Yeah.
So, a little awareness.
Ang ganda yung sinabi mo nga, yun, and it's funny because nga everyone now has their own circle, their own information or sources of information. So, pag nagkita-kita tayo, and the thing is, the way these governments are ruling, they are thriving on this, the fact that everyone is so disconnected, and there's no room for proper discourse, diba? Proper discussions of and setting and laying down the truth. Kasi here, imagine mo na lang if the Zuckerberg case happened before Facebook and of course, pero before this whole internet fiasco. Imagine mo na lang, before it was pretty like imagine mo si GMA had that Hello Garci thing. If you don't know about this, if you weren't born, Google Hello Garci. It was such a big deal. It was on the front page of the newspaper. So everyone, it was so much easier and to have everyone on a unified front because yun nga, yung source of your
because the facts were presented.
Yeah. And then therefore, there were proper channels where you could have a good discourse, diba? And discuss, okay, this is what I think, this is what I ganyan. But now everything is just a mess.
And everything is a conspiracy theory.
Every source of information is also the room where people discuss.
Yeah.
Diba? So how will you know what to believe? And if everyone is believing something and not willing to compromise, then talagang yun nga, nakakatakot talagang ending eh. Sinabi nga niya na, ano yung sinabi ni yung isang guy, the guy who invented VR,
Oh, yeah.
Sabi niya, hindi aabot ng 20 years ang Earth.
I don't remember.
He said that eh.
Something to that effect.
Or sabi niya hindi aabot ng 20
Di mo
years
sinulat yun.
yung balbas niya.
Gago. No.
Umabot ng 20 years yung balbas niya.
Kaya ganun kahaba. Ano na nga yung sabihin ko?
So what have you because of watching the movie? So in fairness, despite the cheese and the Olivia Pope-ness, what are the
Poor Olivia Pope had nothing to do with this.
What are the things that
I will
changed?
save it for another episode.
Why?
Because I think it's very important. And it should have a headline of its own.
Okay. Thank you, and please subscribe to us on Spotify.
Subscribe.
Bye.